All right, let's talk about a skill you've probably used every single day, maybe without even thinking about it. We're talking about reported speech. It's basically the key to sharing all the stuff you see online, and honestly, getting it right is a huge game changer for sounding clear and really confident in English.
Now really just think about it for a second. You see some interesting story on social media. How do you tell your friend about it? You're not going to read the whole article out loud, word for word, right? Of course not. You summarize it. You report what it said. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
So what is it officially? Well, reported speech is just the way we tell someone what we heard, but we use our own words. You're not giving a direct quote, you're just passing along the main idea. It's how we make sense of conversations, news reports, and yeah, even those crazy online comment sections.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why this is so important. Then we're going to listen to a pretty typical digital conversation. After that, we'll get into the two main rules you need to know. And finally, we'll see how it all works together. Sound good? Let's jump in.
Okay, so why do we need to get good at this? Well, because we are just swimming in information all day, every day. Reported speech is how you talk about it all. It's how you summarize that article, share what an expert said in a video, or describe a debate you saw online. It's essential.
For example, you might say something like, I saw this video where a tech expert explained that a new update was coming soon. See that? You didn't use her exact words, but you shared the most important info perfectly. That's the power we're talking about.
You know, the best way to really understand this is just to hear it. So let's listen to a quick chat between two people talking about some tech news they saw online. As you listen, pay really close attention to the verbs they use when they're reporting what they read.
I read a post where a tech analyst claimed that AI would change digital platforms faster than expected.
I saw that too. Another content creator mentioned that engagement had decreased significantly after the latest algorithm update.
Right, and the company explained that the new system was designed to promote high-quality content over viral trends.
Still, a few influencers argued that users were spending less time on the platform because of it.
That makes sense. One researcher even predicted that digital habits would shift towards shorter, more interactive formats soon.
Okay, did you notice what was going on there? Every single time they reported something someone else said, the verbs changed. They shifted. And that's not a mistake. That brings us to the number one most important rule of reported speech.
And here it is. The rule is called backshifting. Now, that might sound a little technical, but trust me, the idea is incredibly simple. You just take the original verb and you move it one step back in time, into the past. That's it.
Just look at this pattern here. If the original person says something is happening, we report it as was happening. If they say something will help, it becomes would help. Remember that from our conversation? The analyst claimed AI would change things. It's like a time machine for your verbs. That's backshifting.
So changing the verb tense, that's the biggest part. But it's not the only thing we need to do. To make it all sound perfectly natural, a few other little words have to shift too.
And this makes complete sense when you stop and think about it. If someone says, the update is launching tomorrow, but you tell your friend about it a week later, well, you can't say tomorrow, can you? It doesn't make sense anymore. So tomorrow becomes the next day. Here becomes there. You're just updating the words to match your new perspective.
Okay, now for a pro tip that will make your English sound so much better instantly. Try to stop using the word said. It's boring. Instead, use a verb with more meaning. Were they just giving information? Use explained or mentioned. Was it their opinion? Try claimed or argued. These verbs are way more powerful.
All right, we've got the rules down. We know about backshifting verbs, changing time words, and using better reporting verbs. Now let's put it all into practice and see how these sentences look. This is where it all clicks together.
Take a look at this one. We've got our great reporting verb explained, and the original is intended has been perfectly backshifted to was intended. See how clean that is? So much better than just said.
Here's another one. The verb claimed is perfect because it tells us this is what the influencers think. It's their side of the story. And notice, had dropped. The original speaker probably said my reach has dropped, or maybe my reach dropped. Either way, it backshifts perfectly to the past perfect.
And let's do one more. I love this verb predicted. It immediately tells you you're talking about a forecast for the future. And of course, the original quote, which was probably AI will transform, becomes AI would transform. It's a perfect example of the rule in action.
So let's just do a quick recap of the golden rules.
Number 1, always backshift the verb tense to the past. Number 2, update those time and place words like tomorrow to the next day. And number 3, use those awesome, precise reporting verbs instead of just said. If you can master these, you are ready to report on anything you see or read online.
So now you have the tools. You know the rules. The next time you come across an amazing article, a cool video, or an interesting post, you'll know exactly how to share that information with someone else. So the only question is, what interesting news will you report next?